Hey everyone, thank you for joining us. This is Sachin Pandey, founder and CEO of Spaceship Foundation. And I'm totally glad to tell you that today for the webinar we have Saurabh Trivedi sir. Like इनका introduction देना तो it's not possible in a one within a line. So but I can give you the short intro about Saurabh Trivedi sir. Saurabh Trivedi sir is an entrepreneur. He's an intellectual property enthusiast. He's a business consultant, investor, and seasoned trademark atronom. He is and currently co-founder and director of at Podic Ventures, possessing unique and set of skills and experience that allows him to gain a quick understanding of industry process. He is passionate and well respected leader with an ability to define and drive business strategy and motivate teams, aggressively execute and analyze impact. He inspire and educate business on how to leverage their innovative concept to stand out to the mass and gain traction. So legally, as I told you, he's a co-founder of Bodic Venture, legally advising to startups on various issues relating to intellectual property, and has an extensive experience in all aspects of intellectual properties laws, with special emphasis on filing, prosecutions, and enforcement of trademark, copyright, and design. He's also guide young entrepreneurs, startups, and early stage business to align the process, resource planning, and department goals overall strategy. Also provide a support and insight into significant organizational changes. His expertise currently include entrepreneurship building, consulting to university, incubation centers, providing brainstorming process of startups, multidisciplinary team building and leadership, like resource planning. He is an expert in IPR. His strategic partnership development business by industry specific method. With his expertise and more than decade of his corporate experience and knowledge, he invested in a couple of companies. He is a member of Asian Patent Astronomy Association, like APAA. Like you can search over Google, so you can find what is actually it is. Yeah, India Group and a member of Center of Education, Growth and Research (CEGR). Apart from that, he is a mentor in a various Atal incubation centers like AIC RAISE, AIC GIM, and AIC ADT Baramati Foundation, which are supported by the Atal Innovation Mission. Niti Aayog, Government of India. He also supports government initiative project like entrepreneurship mindsets classes. So it's a great and a huge opportunity to you guys to interact and have a great learning opportunity with Saurabh Trivedi sir. His greatest strength is the adept at blending the art and science of marketing to drive a business outcome. So so it's a great opportunity, and I'm totally glad to have you, Saurabh Trivedi sir, for giving your it's valuable time to Sketchup Foundation. Yes, sir.
Uh, Thank you, Sachin. I think it's a lengthy one introduction which you have given, but definitely it's okay. That I just wanted to brief out that I'm mentor, investor, and have doing this entrepreneurship building program to the startup. So definitely, it's been a little brief, which Sachin has already given you the lengthy one. So today we are going to talk about the importance of intellectual property in this startup ecosystem. So that is a very crucial topic. Nowadays, I have seen lots of startups coming for these kind of intellectual property issues. So I just wanted to start it from the very basic idea when we are talking about to start any startup, where it comes from. It's a just initial idea which came to our mind and start developing things around it. What you can say, developing our resources, find out the resources who is going to do what. So this came all about from my mindset. Okay, the ideation stage. But where exactly we are going to start this idea? Okay, it might be the same kind of, if I'm talking about in an employee engagement or in running in the company, then maybe I'm going to discuss this with my colleagues, with my neighbors, or whosoever is nearby around. Okay, so I'm going to start working on my idea by even working in my company itself. So I am working on my idea, doing job in the company. So I just forget about this ideation stage. Why? Because there are lots of conflicting contracts, agreements with your existing company. Because if you just want to develop your idea inside the company premises, or you have do some kind of research work inside, so this entirely claimed by the company. Okay, but we just we don't think about that. We just thought of that this is the idea, and I don't want to compromise on my salary part, paycheck. So I just wanted to develop it as working in my company. So sometimes this hampers our, once you can say, start the journey of this startup, then it hampers. It gives us some kind of blockage that that you have developed this idea in the company premises using your company resources. So that is not your idea; it's a company's property. So once you start this idea, you have to think accordingly. That either if taking help from the company's resources, or you just wanted to start your own idea. Okay. So apart from that, a very important thing when we are talked about uh, this idea is developed by some kind of informal communication. Okay, like if I am a guy who just thought of n number of ideas in a college canteen, or you can say office canteen, where I'm going to discuss with anybody. So I didn't even think of that this can become an issue later on. Might be somebody who is sitting next to me and he's discussing this informal idea with me. He may come and ask that this is my idea. So it's quite difficult to claim your idea when you are doing something very innovative. So intellectual property, this it is required at those initial stages. Okay, where you just started this ideation thing. And another very important discussion: who is the IP contributor? Like we all are group of friends. Okay, I'm a technically sound person, and I just thought like this kind of product is going to disrupt in the market. Okay, so I am the person who just give you a thought, give you the idea, but other person may claim the same thing, but he didn't contribute much on my this idea concept. Okay, so once we have this startup, so we have to find out who all are these IP contributors. So we have to find out very carefully. Okay, might be some person can become a co-founder after developing this idea or filing the intellectual property. Okay, then once I am having this idea secure enough, or you can say like ready to launch in the market, then I have to identify my core assets. Like entirely, if I just wanted to focus on my software building part, or I'm going to work on my, what you can say, product part, or any service area part. Okay, so I have to define my core assets or my concepts. Once you are ready with your core assets to start your business, to start your concept in the market, then might be you just go and secure your intellectual property according to your assets. Like if you have a technology concept, technology idea, okay, so what is the basic thing which you just thought of? It's a patent application, where you just draft some kind of claim set, or maybe if you are not going for the claims filing, then you have to just file your patent application as a provisional patent application, just to block your idea. Okay, when technology is being there. Another second thing, maybe everybody is talking about a beautiful coined mark, or you can say logos of their company products. So they didn't think about to file a trademark application. They just what you can say, probably doing promotions, marketing, getting traction on their brand, getting traction on their product itself. But they didn't realize that they have not secured their trademark application. It's nothing as a trademark application, but yes, you have to secure your wordmark, a very beautiful coined logo under the trademark. Okay, another very good thing. Right now, you have seen that there are lots of e-commerce platform, so application where the startup is working on, but they didn't think that we have to file some kind of copyright on our source code, the method. So we have to think about on these assets, because This is a company's property. This is your property. This is your thought. It's a similar like the property which is a tangible. Okay, maybe if I'm talking about the household, land, property, the same like the intellectual property. It's an intangible property. You have your idea, you have your ownership on that, but you have to register before selling it to anyone. So this act as a same like a property. Okay, then there were lots of other things which play a very crucial role. You can say the trade secrets. You know, if there is any formula, even Coca-Cola, you know that this formula has been protected under the Atlanta. There are some what you can say probably vault where they have secured that trade secret. Okay, so trade secret is also that much important for a company, for a startup, where they think that entire service portfolio, entire product thing is depending on their trade. So you have to think before sharing it to what you can say probably anybody. It's whether employee, whether your clients, whether maybe you can say any investor. So you have to secure your trade secret as well. Another very important topic is a confidentiality agreement. Once you are going to talk or share your idea or pitch your idea to any investor before signing a non-disclosure agreement. So it's quite difficult for you to claim that this is your idea. So startups sometimes did not think because they just thought that very big giant or a very big investor is going to put some money, some kind of collaboration with them, but they just miss on that non-disclosure part. You came up with a very brilliant idea, very good concept, but you are requiring funding, and then this fund you required it from a big giant or a VC fund or angel investor, and you disclose everything without signing an agreement. Then it becomes probability that they deny at a first time when you are going to interact with them, and on a certain after certain period of time, the idea may be in the market, and you realize this is my idea. How they are going to copy? So here when I'm talking about the intellectual property, you have to think your core assets on which your entire startup concept is depend on. Okay, and another very important thing is your terms and privacy policies, which you are not being aware that if you are just sharing it with anybody, you have not been given them a license, they given them authority to use your what you can say probably the content on your website or other things. So there is one tab also very important mentioned as a privacy policy. So you have to mention that on your what you can say website, on your pitch deck, that yes, this is not freely available, or if this is freely available, then you have to mention that you can use it. When I'm talking about the software developing or software develop related to the startup, then they use this open source code without reading the terms and conditions. But it's a really a big mistake. You just read it thoroughly before implementing in your software. Because once you develop it very well and you gain traction in the market, after that, the company came into picture and claimed the damages. That is why when we are talking about this startup ecosystem, 90% of startup failed in first 5 years. Because nobody think on those lines to secure their intellectual property, intellectual assets of the company, and they're just going to implement in the market. Even a very good infringement case which everybody is aware of, Micromax and Ericsson case. You know that Micromax is using the technology from which is already taken a patent by Ericsson. Ericsson filed a suit, and after 5 years legal battle, they won. And then Micromax is paying the royalties on every mobile phone which they are going to launch and using the 2G or 3G technology, which Ericsson is having a patent. So the big giants are just waiting that you grow enough so that you can pay the claims, pay the damages part. So that is why when we are talking about this very important topic of intellectual property. But another very important topic is a brand name, trademark, which we already told you about. Trademark is really important because you start your business and you get the traction, everything going well. Okay, but you didn't check the domain name as well. You are okay that searching up Google or something like that, and you realize that nobody is having the similar name, so I can start by using that name. It's okay, but you have to check and protect under your trademark register. If you get that trademark name registered, then you have to think about the domain name as well. Sometimes similar company, like you can use the XYZ or something like a company, but you didn't get the domain name. So there would be a legal battle that this is domain name belongs to me. Then again, you are in that cumbersome situation where you're going to file some kind of legal suits, asking for some kind of settlements that please give that domain name to me. I'm having a trademark application. So everything is correlated, but yes, you have to check and ensure that you secured it well and take your brand name registered. Even this brand name which I'm wearing at my company is Vaudic Ventures. So we realized just to protect this company name before going to launch in the market, because maybe somebody else can using the same name. And here it is really important that you display all the products on what you can say probably all social media handles. So it's quite difficult to claim your ownership. Similar like in the properties, okay, when you have that power of authority with you, registered documents of your property, then you can show it to anybody that this is my property. So the same like an intellectual property, you have the trademark registration certificate. That's good enough. You have a patent application granted. That's good enough. Copyright application. Then a design. When we are talking about like to furnish a very beautiful design of any product. Okay, maybe a very beautiful bottle or some kind of mobile device, mobile design. So why didn't we go for file as a design registration? We forget. But in intellectual property, these are some common types of IP which a startup can think of. And it's quite difficult. There's a question comes with from a startup's end that how they are going to identify that is there any intellectual property in my concept or not. But I just give you some little points where you think that yes, in my concept, in my product, there is an intellectual property which I have to secure in it. Why I'm going to secure it? Because maybe some other person whom I have shared this idea can claim that this concept is there. So when we are talking about the technology innovation concept, a startup, then we are going to file a patent application. And you don't think that I don't know what I have to do it, what are the scope which I have to mention in the patent application. You don't worry about that. You just file a provisional at least at your ideation stage. When I'm talking about at the ideation stage, lots of university professors just give their thesis to normal journal publications, but they didn't realize that there might be some patent subject matter. The same with the students. Like if I'm talking about the students, they are just having developed a very good idea. The 5 people group, they have done a very good project at a university level, at a college level, but they didn't secure the IP. And after a certain period of time, everybody is fighting that this is my idea. I'm having an equal share of equity. So it's quite difficult for a person who contributes really in this IP. As a technology part, you always think of a patent. When it strikes in your mind a brand identity, which might become from every business prospect. Trademark is really important. I think sometimes a person can correlate this trademark things to the MCA, a company registration part. But these both are different things, separate things. Company registration is your different entity, which is private limited, proprietorship, LLP. You can decide your entity as per your company's name. But just to launch your product in the market, you have to think about like you are giving or selling your brand to the market. And importance of brand is when you are in a what you can say in a boardroom, everybody knows that Scholarship Foundation, Bodic Ventures, Startup Buddy, they all are stuck in the common room. Everybody knows. But when you go out, every board member knows you very well. That is a brand identity. So there you can secure your trademark application. Their beautiful coin mark. Don't use general specification words like India, Bharat in your trademark application, which is not allowed by the trademark registry. Then another very what you can say crucial thing which I think every time e-commerce or app developer or the software developers are talking about that they have source code, algorithm, methods. So isn't it covered under the patent thing? So we don't think that there is a patentability available. But no, there would be filed under the Copyright Act, which is not essentially required to file because once you just publish those things, that is having your right. You are author of that publication. But just to have something with you as a certificate, then you can go ahead and file your copyright application. Then another when I'm talking about this, what you can say probably the copyright. Then another thing is the design. You know that lots of design and sometimes a person a startup is confused between a design patent or patent. So I just wanted to clear that design registration is valid in India. So it's not called as a design patent. It's a design registration, design application, which you can file to just to protect aesthetic looks of your product. But in US, other countries, there is a concept of design patent. There also have a patty patent. So you innovation patents. But in India, that is a concept as a patent, as a regular invention patent, and trademark as a common trademark. Then I think trademark, one other thing is the service marks, which is relatively to find as a services, identify the services. So that is comes under the part of the trademark. So same as a design, you have to protect. Okay, what these things when I'm talking about these common types of IP, why what are the things they are giving to any startup? क्या importance है इन चीजों की? What exactly we get it from by doing the registrations? So I just wanted to give you some what you can say probably the benefits by protecting this intellectual property. You get power to eliminate your competition. Then you have your IP, you have your IPR portfolio with you. Then I think the competitor is having some fear that yes, they have filed and secured their intellectual property assets. So this gives you the power. Another very thing, credibility. What does it mean, credibility? So everyone is heard about that when we are talking about the valuation of the company. So exactly, shall it increase my credibility or valuation part? Yes, definitely. Because investor also want to secure their money. How they are going to secure it? Maybe you just give them certain reasons that you have secured your concept, you have secured your trademark, you have secured your copyright application. Then might be it gives some kind of a strength to investors. Then they are ready to put in your money. Sometimes when I'm talking about another benefit is a business. Might be your intellectual property is your business or from which you start your business. Like a concept, you have filed a patent application and you just thought of like, I'm going to go global, find out the local partners for this kind of patent application. Yes, you can do. So this is the what you can say, probably develop your business around your intellectual property. Maybe you have what you can say, probably your your patent application, but and on a core idea, on your core technology. Okay, and after a certain period of time, you are going to give add-ons to that by doing some kind of fencing by different advantages, different features, different identification of the another technology or the use. So you increase your portfolio and you can sell it as like the properties are selling. You heard a very good example where Google taken all the patent application from Motorola. They take a license. So it's good that they have the intellectual property, they have intangible assets present with them, and Google buy it. It's okay. Another benefit of filing this intellectual property is enforcement. Then you get the patent certificate with you, you have a trademark registered, you have the copyright application, you have a design protection. Then if somebody is going to start or replicate your product, replicate your business idea, then you have some kind of enforcement actions to that. The same, the very good example which I have taken is Micromax versus Ericsson. You just grow, the startup is grow. Every startup thinks that they have a unique solution. They have a disruptive idea in the market, but they just forget to secure their intellectual property. Even you know that Uber has the patent application in Australia, so no other same kind of company is going to enter into that market. They're just waiting that either that application is going to be rejected and we are going to make our market open. So this gives you advantage when some competitors restrict to entry in the same market. So apart from that, you have heard everybody is having a idea of name like Adidas, Nike, Reebok. They don't have a physical factories. They're just using their intellectual property, their trade names, and they earn what you can say, probably a good number or good amount of revenue. You and for the daily use, we know that one product which is a ring pull can of the Coca-Cola or Thumbs Up, everybody knows that can. That is an invented product. And the lady itself earning, the inventor itself earning a 1,48,000 pounds per day royalties for that invention. So you understand this concept of intellectual property, why this comes as what you can say, essential element in your startup journey, because you just wanted to stop other persons to do the same kind of thing. Just give some kind of strength to the investors so that they can put money. You can sell your intellectual property as other properties are selling in the market. You can earn the royalties. You increase your valuation. You increase what you can say, probably get the enforcement around your intellectual property. So when we all talk about these concepts, even you know that there are lots of companies who get a very good traction, very good branding in the market, but yes, they fail to file a trademark application. After that, they realize they come to me that after that realizing that somebody sent them a very legal notice that you are going to stop using this brand name. If you have your brand name, brand identity, having a 1 lakh followers or 2 lakh followers with you attached with your brand, you can't compromise. You can't compromise. You don't wish to do it, because that 1 lakh or 2 lakh of followers on that brand name is efforts which you justified in your journey. But due to the fact that you have not filed a trademark, you didn't bother about this intellectual property, you lose that business and you just wanted to shut down your business. Or maybe you have to start it again from initial scratch. So that is why intellectual property plays a very important, crucial role in startups' life. You don't worry about that you are not going to incorporate it because मैंने अभी incorporate नहीं किया है, so क्या मुझे अभी पैसे लगाने चाहिए intellectual property के ऊपर? I'm not sure मेरा idea कितना strong है कितना नहीं. For that reason, there are lots of alternatives available. Provisional patent is one of the things which I told you about. Just to block your idea, just to restrict somebody. Okay, maybe you have entire year for filing a complete application where you can define, design your claim set, craft a beautiful application, and then file it in patent office. So this is how exactly intellectual property plays a very important crucial role in this startup. So that is, I think, I just wish to say at my last this line that you have to secure before you go out in the market to share this idea to anybody. Maybe it's a beautiful concept. So maybe I just wanted to open this forum now. Now from I just open this to audience so that they can have put their question and we can answer this live now. So I just wanted to ask Sachin also. Sachin, if we have that questions with ready with us, then we can start it, or else we can do that session.
Sure. Like, yeah, guys, if you have any query, you can just start like asking a query to like Saurabh sir. Like, definitely going to solve every query about your IP related. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Being while we are asking for the questions round from the open forum. So I just wanted to say one more thing, a very beautiful example. When we are talking about identify the co-founders, team, resources, HR planning, सब कुछ हम कर रहे होते हैं. Then we just miss on this IP part. So जैसे ही हमारे पास IP का discussions होता है, you have not signed any kind of document with the founders. That IP किसके पास जाएगा? Either it's with the company or it's with the person itself who leaves the company. So you have to carefully observe or carefully secure your intellectual property and think before filing. I'm available to answer all of your queries. It's not about that. It's a very involved, a very huge cost to file your IP, but it's just about to secure your IP. Maybe the provisional patent application filing cost is only a 1,600 rupees in the patent office. The trademark application, the government fee is 4,500 rupees for a startup. So it's a good thing, good initiative for government and as well. So you can file secure your intellectual property before going out to the market. Launch your product. Even you can make your strategy for going global. That your concept is very interesting and that is built only for the US market. So you can file your intellectual property here and then find out the local partner in US just to sell some kind of what you can say probably your patent to them. So I'm saying once you are ready with these kind of strategies, you can't eliminate this intellectual property. And another thing, everything is not going to be filed as intellectual property. Means if somebody is having a good business and if they just wanted to run a business on their business ideas, so don't bother about to file the intellectual property because you have a business idea, which is not a subject matter of filing as a patent. But yes, just to secure your brand name on which you are going to develop an entire market. File your copyright application if you feel that there is a method, there is an algorithm, you can file a copyright application. Even a lyrics, you can hear lots of singers facing this kind of problem. That I have sing that song and compose it by my own, but somebody freely use and sing that song. And even I think past 2 years back, there is a situation where we have to take the license from the singers to sing or allow this music in the DJs or any functions. So everybody knows that this is in this startup ecosystem, but we are just waiting for that. What do you say? Inviting as a competition, as a barrier. We just wait for that, and then we realize and find out some tweak around how we can escape from this intellectual property. So before on the ideation stage itself, why didn't you thought of to just to secure your intellectual property? It's your idea. You can implement it. And if you think that you're not going to build any startup around your idea, that is okay. But after that, might be a certain period of time, you are claiming that this is my idea. मैंने ये बहुत time पहले सोचा था. आज when I'm talking about any new concept जो मेरे पास आते हैं वो पेटेंट के लिए या ट्रेडमार्क के लिए, वो कहते हैं यार सर ये आइडिया हमने 2001 में सोचा था, बट वी मिस्ड ऑन एंड उस कंपनी ने ये बना लिया. So I said, why you are waiting for that thing to be happen? You just secure your ideas. Why and why you are claiming now? Because you want to implement, you want to become a successful entrepreneur. So that is it from my end for this intellectual property session, where I'm talking about this importance of intellectual property, and I think it's a crucial subject matter nowadays for every startup. Whether you are using open source code from any company, you are using brand name, brand identity, technology from the existing technology companies. So you can think about before going out to the market, or maybe you think that investors don't know about this intellectual property thing. Might be you are correct, but later on, if they have funded you very well, then they definitely going to ask you the question. So that is and from my end, and I wish all of startups or students who just listening this or seeing this video, I request them just to secure your concept either by filing those patents, copyright or trademark, whatsoever is their core asset. They just reach to Skillship Foundation, and might be Sachin can share those questions to me, and I'm happy to offline answer those questions as well. So, Sachin, do
Yeah.
we have any questions right now?
Yes. Yes, we have one question. Like Chetna asked, let me uh, show this question on a screen. See, wait. Like, are you
So we
able to see
have
this question?
yes,
Yeah.
oligopolistic market today. So how we gonna handle it to compete with our competitors? So, Chetna, when you are asking this question, that definitely you are having the fear of your competitors. So you have something. You have to just think about what is unique in your product, in your concept. Okay, just find out, identify your core assets, and think that your competitor has filed some kind of intellectual property or not. Okay, then if you identify that your competitor has been filed a patent application or some kind of intellectual property, then see what kind of things they have filed, what kind of claims that they have. Okay, if they have a wonderful trademark application, brand registration, then it's okay. Then you have to compromise. Okay, if they have a very good patent application granted around the technology itself, product itself, then you have to think and compromise on your product. But you have to identify the core strength in your concept, and then you are ready to compete with with competitors. When you are saying that these are the competitors, then this means that maybe we have the similar concept, similar things, or if we have some kind of tweak around in our concepts, in our idea, then maybe we have to see how much there change in your concept, how much uniqueness in your concept. So this is the way how you wanted to compete with your competitors. Yes, Sachin.
Yeah. Yes, guys, this forum is open for all. Like, you can ask whatever question you have in your mind, right? So, like, thing is like this is not compulsory. Like, you are running a startup, then you need a question, like, to ask. See,
True.
if you are a college student, yeah, if you are a college student, you can ask your question right now also, because every college student have your final year projects, right? So, like, your final year project must be your startup, don't you think so? So, like, yeah, so you can ask, like, how you can do a copyright patent to your final year project. So, like, is it possible or not? You can definitely, like, instead of asking me, you can, guys, like, put, like, we have some experts over here, so, like, it's an opportunity to, like, whatever question you have in your mind, so go ahead and ask. Yeah,
Very true, Sachin. You are rightly said that if you are a student or university or in college and you have n number of ideas, maybe one of your idea is disruptive in the market, but you didn't realize right now. So you just think, build around it, and do some market research, and then came to file as intellectual property. If you think that this is really important for you to build your business around, become an answer.
yeah, yeah. I'm in picture, guys. Okay, so for I have one query. Final year guys, those who are working in maybe MCA or any graduates, those who are currently in final year. So how can they do a copyright? I mean, they already having their mechanical or final year projects. Their project must be converted into startup things, right? Before going into the market, because they people don't know how to proceed in the market actually, right? So they are just preparing their project as in just a college project. So is it possible to convert that project into startups, and as well at meantime they can trademark their project as well?
Very right question. The thing is that if we are a final year student or a fourth year student in the BTech, MTech, and MTech is for 2 years. So if we are having and developing that very good project, engineering project, and we thought that these 5 persons done a fabulous work around it. Either it's a computer program, either it's some kind of robot, some kind of engineering technology. We bang on. We have developed a very wonderful project, but they fail sometimes think about in terms of the intellectual property. They don't realize, they just submit that project report to the college, and that has been dumped by the college itself, or maybe you can say that might be they are going to use it by their research and technology part, that because that is their property. But yes, if you are taking the permission that sir, we are going to develop something unique around this project, so are you going to give us the permission, or maybe we can sign some kind of contract with the university, with the college itself? Sir, this is our project which we have done. We have given our 100% to succeed. So we are going to file a copyright application on these kind of pieces which I have written, which we have developed in our college project. Or the concept is so disruptive so that we can file a patent application on that. So we have to take that at college level or the university level itself. We don't think that whether we are going to after launching my startup, incorporate my startup, then मैं सोचूंगा. This is the same thing happens with lots of students who came to me now that they have doing the job in US or some kind of big multinational companies, and they realize that I have done a wonderful project in the college, so why didn't I'm going to start it again? And there are lots of applications filed at that level, but due to missing on the examination request, they just felt that leave it, I don't have too much to do. But yes, now they are coming back that this act as a startup, this I can do it. So yes, you can do it by asking your college, your university, sir, please support us to file intellectual property so that we can claim that this is our idea. Or maybe if they are facing any issues, Bodhic Venture is ready to help them out. Okay, whether it's a professional charges, how much is the professional charges, or you need some kind of waivers, absolutely you can contact me, or you can say the Skillship Foundation, because we are supporting Skillship Foundation as well. So we are having some collaboration. So definitely we can do it. Okay, so you can reach anybody, but don't block your idea on in your mind. Maybe this is the next Oyo, or maybe this would be a next Paytm, but you have to come out with your solutions.
Definitely, college is a best time to develop a product and go with your brain heaters idea. So
Absolutely.
it's a fresh mind. It's a fresh mind. You can build a awesome like like as I say you have an opportunity in the college time because you don't have any burden that time actually. So your
Absolutely.
mind is open and you can do whatever you want that time. This is a great
Sir,
time to establish a startup. Yeah.
yeah, even Sachin, I talked about the school level. A very good startup I have know some school students, Pulwari. They have made a wonderful startup. So I thought I myself tried to reach that guy. That why
Oh,
don't you take some kind of fund? So they are not ready because they are a school student. They need permission from their parents. So they
yeah,
are not ready. But I'm just giving you example that school students are also working very diligently on these ideas. Even Nagpur itself, I talked about very good student Revant Namburi. He developed a wonderful concept, and that has been gone to the government offices as well, just to give them some kind of asking for supports. So these kind of concept is really going and disrupt in the market, either by a school student, by university student, college student. It's okay, we are going to develop something new. अगर कुछ नहीं मिला तो कम से कम एक एक्सपीरियंस तो मिलेगा. So that kind of,
experience.
but अपने solutions को we don't wish to like मरने ना दें, kill ना होने दें, just बाहर निकालते हैं ideas को, and let's see if there is any intellectual property we can secure. उसके बाद देखेंगे क्या होगा. कम से कम अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर लेते हैं, सिक्योर कर लेते हैं. Either I have to work today or maybe later on 2 years or 3 years down the line. So this is my suggestion to all audiences who is going to watch from anywhere in the part of India or world. But I just wanted to request or say that secure your intellectual property. Think before ideate, or अगर ideate कर लिया है, so just protect your intellectual property and go and disrupt the market by your own ways.
Very true.
Yeah,
Very true.
Sachin.
Yeah. So like
Okay,
yeah,
Sachin.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. Okay. So like if you have any query, you can reach out to like Starship Foundation or Bodic Venture. We are like totally live on LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever platform you want. Like Starship also having a community. So like if you have any query related to like IPR, like copyright, like trademarking, you can reach to us. Definitely कोई अगर क्वेश्चन के लिए भी रीच करेगा तो वो भी मत सोचो लाइक आई हैव ओनली अ क्वेरी मैं रीच करूँ कि नहीं. सो लाइक यू हैव एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, आप कभी भी रीच कर सकते हो और इसमें कोई आपको पैसा नहीं लगने वाला. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. लाइक आइडिया को फ्रीज करना बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? तो या हैव
Very
एनी
true,
क्वेरी.
Sachin. And I think thanks to you, thanks to Skillship Foundation for doing this wonderful job. And maybe this you have another webinar series as well. So stay tuned with the Skillship Foundation, and we have something unique for you in terms of your funding part, venture part. So you just stay tuned with us, and there will be lots of things came, and ball is rolling. So that is and from my end, and stay connected. I think if Sachin is having something or vote of thanks, so he can do.
Like yeah guys, and one of like at the end, like I'd like to thank everybody those who joined this session. Definitely I hope you get a proper and whatever like you expected from this session. Definitely I hope you got the points. Yeah. And like I'll really like thanks to like Saurabh sir to join us and giving and enlightening us with your like knowledgeable words here. At the end, thank you so much guys for joining us, and definitely
Thank you.
we are doing something great in the future, guys. So, like, stay tuned with us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye. Okay. Bye, audience. Bye. Take care.
Bye.